Hello, my lovelies! A little bit more of a casual one today. I've been wanting to kind of test and experiment with maybe doing streams, collaborating with other YouTubers, but I needed someone to help me out. So I scrabbled like a feral cat on the door of the lawkeeper from the Fantasy Forge, and for some bizarre reason, he very kindly agreed to hop on a stream with me. Because I was anxious about my setup and hadn't done it before, we did end up recording it instead of live streaming it. But as it turns out, we had absolutely nothing to worry about, so if we do any of these in the future, they will be just live streamed. That being said, we had a lot of fun goofing around, and in the interest of content, I thought it would be nice to share it with you. So please, enjoy! So thank you so much. We've got the lawkeeper from the Fantasy Forge here. I'm going to insert some kind of fanfare or trumpets. This is not our first
can you
rodeo
make it like the? Can you make it one of those really depressing, like like when somebody's trying to play like Extra Moana on the recorder?
Yeah, sure. You got it. You got it. I've look at editing Hannah go. I've already done it. Amazing. Wow, that was really good.
Great.
It was good. It was really good, right?
How'd you do that?
Oh, I don't know. Just that good, I suppose. I probably shouldn't start with a level of confidence. I'm about to get humbled really hard. You've graciously agreed to kind of hit me with some. We can do a little bit of a design challenge. We're just gonna kind of have some fun. You produce a lot of really cool content about like D&D, but I think, wider creative stuff like world building, things about like design, and so maybe you can impart some wisdom on me as we go. That's the hope.
I'm here to learn from you.
No, I thought you were here to like be my support when I start crying.
Oh,
Oh, dang it! I'm gonna draw the same lines.
First graders drawing.
Oh, I'm gonna be crying so hard. Okay, so but I think you have a very special surprise courtesy of your Discord. Gonna put the link on screen right now. Yes.
So I asked my Discord super late at night last night, and I'm surprised. Like I'm looking right now, and it's actually a lot. I asked my Discord to give me like some adjectives that I'm gonna throw into a wheel.
Ooh, exciting!
We'll sort of figure out. But as sort of a warm up, I want you to maybe in the top left corner, like super small. Yeah, I think like right there. Yeah. Maybe in the top left corner, I want you to draw a switch. And that could mean a switch of any kind. It could be like a button that lights up a light bulb. It can be a magical switch. It can be like a lever, whatever you think. But halfway through this video, and you can decide when that halfway point is, we're gonna flip that switch, and it's gonna change your the prompt that you're working on.
Oh no! So I'm gonna have to kind of merge these two together. We're gonna do like a little combo wombo.
Yes.
Okay.
And it'll be interesting.
There we go. It's my little. It's got real big pull the lever Kronk energy.
Yeah,
There we go. The switch. It's ready.
There you go. It's primed. I guess let's just start with.
Sure.
And I'm not going to tell you where these words come into yet. Let's draw something that's cute. Like let's maybe talk through. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe like a creature. But it can't be. Can't be an existing creature. Like you can't draw a rat.
Yeah, we gotta make something new today, right?
Yeah.
I really was taking to heart a lot of your stuff recently about kind of finding your voice as a. Was it a DM? That was one of your recent ones?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was thinking this. It's kind of the same when you're like, because as an artist who is also a DM, you kind of like try and get that same voice in like your design work, right? Especially if coming up with like some new stuff. Okay, something cute.
What do you think? What are the characteristics of something cute?
The classic one that we were taught is baby proportions. And simplified features, but obviously we have room to make this nightmare fuel later. I can add all the creases.
Proportions, that's funny. It kind of gives me a turtle vibe.
Yeah, I'm going for like a creature really more than a thing, like a person. This is too person-y, so I think what I'm gonna do is...
I'll give it a bill.
A little bell, yeah, a little bell. And what's great is, once again, because I'm pre-recording this, if we have a moment of silence where I'm just desperately trying to remember how things work, I can just cut it.
Yeah, it's interesting watching the actual process. Plus, when you do something that I've never been able to do before, I can ask you.
Yeah, well, because we were saying
Invariably, it will happen.
we were saying before we started
Oh,
recording, right, that I've done a few things on my streams and videos where you've been like, wait, what?
yeah,
And
little tricks that I've seen you like do where I'm like, I wish I knew how you did that because it would have helped my drawing so much.
art is for the people. If anyone ever has any questions on my video and hopefully any other artist video, don't be afraid to ask them.
Oh my gosh, this thing is adorable.
He's getting there. I'm threading that needle. I'm finding that shape. And then I think if we're going, you've said cute, so I'm gonna deliver cute.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if you're a fan of Magic the Gathering, but it
I
sort of gives
am.
me
I
like,
play so much Commander.
okay, yeah, I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
I totally see like your do you like would you like that if your art was like one of the cards? Would that be? I feel like any artist would love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Artists that I have like really admired and followed for a while. Some of them have like done it. So Tony DiTerlizzi, who I reference in like every other video of mine now, it feels like he's done D&D and Magic the Gathering stuff. I love them, especially because Naughty Naughty Wizards of the Coast have been using a lot more AI stuff at the minute, and it really shows. There was a Giants one that they did a while back that quite infamously had some pretty egregiously, like, had the AI fingies,
Oh no.
and it was really obvious it had the AI
And they put
fingies.
that out on the market?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actively trying to break myself from that as we speak.
It's so
So
hard to do, and like I think there is a difference between, say, for example, using it a little bit in like my opinions on like the ethics of what it's trained, obviously the stolen data sets aside, it's using it for like your own little personal thing is not going to be as egregious as the
putting it out on the market
I was going to
and
say
putting
Wizards
artists
of
out
the
of work.
Coast. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast can 100% afford to do
Oh my gosh, the little
to
chin.
his little chin. They can 100% afford to pay
Yeah,
artists and get something just better quality. Like if you're paying,
100%.
I'm also, for some reason, I decided to do this entire collab vid with new settings on my tablet. So,
Mm.
because you know the old adage, if it do work, completely play around with it before you record a
Yeah,
video.
I've heard that a million times. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's common knowledge.
common knowledge. If you're gonna be recording a video with someone, play around with your settings just before you start recording. I don't know
Why would you
why.
make it easy for yourself? That
I think it's because, I'll be honest, I fully prime myself to like draw some absolute eldritch abominations, and I'm having to I have to keep walking myself away from that. I
would
don't.
you say that your art style is more like dark?
I want to say no because of my avatar.
Yeah, yeah, fair.
But I'm a real volatile sliding scale of like either
Yeah,
really cute or like really dark. I like both. I do enjoy both. Just maybe not always the best at turning one part of my brain off. So it's like, I've just come from doing a horrifying, well, you've seen a very horrifying warm-up sketch that I'll put on screen. And then I've gone from that to this very cute little guy. In fact, I'm gonna have
yeah.
him maybe give like a little bit of like little shit energy.
Uh,
He's
it's
like,
so funny when like you start hearing voices in your head to fit the character.
what are you hearing? What are you hearing? Hit me.
Uh, and I swear a lot, so sorry
It's
if you want
fine.
to bleep this, but like that face literally just gives me that. What the fuck do you want?
He's like,
It's just the. Oh man.
I think it's for me. It was almost more like, yes, like he knows a little secret that you don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
The
someone's
grin
like,
definitely does.
he's just like, people are like, oh no, he's just like this weird chicken totem thing, and he's like, yes, keep thinking that. Yes, look
What's
at
funny
me.
is that
I'm
because
so
you've given it
cute.
this like little coif of hair at the top, this
Yeah,
little like thing there,
yeah.
uh, it makes me think like, well, if this thing exists, then there's got to be others, and so like just thinking about all the little different designs you could put in with that
Yeah, you
little.
could have one that's kind of more like that sort of thing, and yeah,
Yeah.
you could have some fun with it for sure. Lil, I mean, he is already quite Lil. I mean, you don't know, he could be huge, which would be really upsetting. It's like,
You're a
hey, well,
giant space hamster.
yeah, hey, welcome to my campaign. I know you said that you'd leave it up to me who your warlock patron was, and I would like you to meet
Oh, to me.
He's actually like 80 feet tall. He's the world chicken.
A world chicken.
The world chicken.
It's actually funnier now that he's just sitting on the ground.
It's funnier now he's sitting on the ground. That is
Yeah,
actually,
'cause-
but there's something about the energy that that brings to the table.
yeah. See, now canonically in my head, this race of creature keeps the shell of the egg that they were born in, and they just crawl into it every once in a while,
Oh my god!
just to be
So he
comfy.
can actually get out of this, but he's just like
Yeah.
squeeze. This that's actually great. Okay, no, that's canon now. He could get out of there, but that's why he's smiling like that. He's like, ah, just like when I was a babe, when I was a wee lad,
A wee lad.
a wee lad.
Okay, let's see.
I
Words.
accidentally deleted the lever. Quick,
Oh,
quick.
perfect. Just as beautiful. Okay, well, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's got like probably like 50 to 100 words.
Beautiful, perfect. No notes.
Okay, I'm gonna spin this 5 times.
Okay. Oh
And we're
dear.
gonna have 5 words.
Okay.
And your goal is to incorporate at least 2.
Okay, into this guy.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Prickly.
Prickly. Okay, I like prickly. That's fun.
Oh, that's an interesting word. Arcadian.
Arcadian. What's the next one?
Bombastic was the third one.
Bombastic. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can. You can tell I'm not used to this because my handwriting is suffering somewhat because the pen pressure sensitivity's really. I keep going whoa.
Ooh, prestigious.
Prestigious.
Yep. Yep.
Press.
Digitation.
Hey presto, there we go. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes? We did it.
And yeah, question mark. And nefarious.
He's already pretty nefarious. Oh, N-E-F.
I'd narrow more.
Nefarious?
Yep.
Nefarious, I did it. Are you proud of me? It's just nice to hear you say it. There we go. Okay, so we've got, and obviously you got prickly, bombastic, nefarious, prestigious. Okay, this is where the nightmare fuel comes in. I'm going for all of them.
Yep. Okay. I picture lots of frill.
Yeah, like
Just
very
something in your face.
Yeah, in your face is the kind of like, and also loud, like maybe not
Yeah, pompous.
literally. Yeah, that sort of thing. So this is our cute version. And I've been teasing the idea of doing something really upsetting for a while. So we're gonna make him upsetting. We're gonna make him, you could even say, nefarious.
Nefarious. I can say it.
So, oh my god, that's so cool. So we both sound like toddlers of an old bicker session. Right, I'm just looking into his eyes and I'm trying to work out how to make him.
Just looking into his eyes. This is where you like zoom in and like you add like creepy music and it just slowly zooms into their face.
It goes like also like inverted colors,
Yeah, exactly.
like in a serial killer documentary.
I am the world chicken.
The world chicken, right? The world chicken. Jeez. Oh no, I've written a check with my mouth I now must cash. World chicken.
Rural, prestigious, so maybe a little fancy.
A little
but prickly.
fancy. Yeah.
Loud and in your face. Mm-hmm. And nefarious. I mean, that's where's your thought process go?
I'll be honest, I love birds. Birds are great. I'm not great at drawing them, so I don't know why I decided on a chick. Like, this is my own fault. It's like, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. No one made me do this. I would love the
I knew
comment.
we'd meet here.
And I'd love the comment section just right now to be like, wow, can't believe FantasyForge made Hannah draw. I can't believe the lawkeeper made Hannah draw this bird. That was really uncool of him.
Is your audience aware of your bird limitations?
I love birds, but I'm just not great at drawing them. And the only reason I'm not great at drawing them is because I don't draw them enough. That is the long and short of it, really.
Birds are sort of these like inherently horrifying creatures when you
I
really
feel
break
like
down their like design.
I think just because I'm drawing a bird, it is already nefarious. If I'm being 100%
Yeah,
honest, I am getting a picture of a skua up for my own personal references because skuas are cool, but they also are like horribly violent. And I'm like, yes, that's the energy.
what bird?
Skuas. Please, someone tell me how I pronounce this. Squaw. Them. Those beaks that are like doing this.
Oh.
See that's a bird. Why? There you go. That's a nefarious bird. Oh my
Give it a
god,
little angry eyebrow.
he's perfect. Wait, we're sticking with this. We're sticking with
Yeah,
this.
there.
The world chicken. You know what this is giving the energy of? Like that in the bottom corner is its baby. And the
Yep.
party have accidentally found its baby and it's really cute. So it's like, can you help reunite me with my father? And then it turns out it is the most like upsetting eldritch
It's funny.
abomination.
I when I was thinking about what sort of challenge or whatever to give you, one of the things that popped into my head was like, what if I had you draw something and then flip the switch and I don't know why I'm obsessed with this switch. That was just part of
We
my
love the Switch. We stand the Switch here.
yeah.
You're fine.
But I was like, what if the second part is you drawing a partner or a counterpart or the parent of or something like that of this creature that you originally designed. So it's like one that was cute and then one that is like its other half,
Oh my god,
whatever
and
that
we're
would mean.
doing it. We're so in
Yeah.
sync. If people also want to see, we're pre-recording this one because I'm anxious. That is the main reason of it. But
And
if
that's okay.
Thank you. I feel appreciated and seen. But if folks do want to see, like, maybe us just like maybe occasionally hopping onto a live stream and doing something like this,
Yeah.
I'd be up for it. You've got to
Where
be up
you could
for
play the
it.
part of Bob Ross and
Yeah. Well, and you
watch
have to
me
be up
try to
for
keep
it
up.
because you made me draw a bird. So
Yeah. I made you.
you made me do this. Why would you? Why would you come to my house and threaten me until I did this? It's really rude. Really unfair.
With a gun. So American.
Anyone's seen Hot Fuzz, then they know how many guns we actually have. It's just all in the It's all in the arcade. Maybe he needs a gun.
Oh, it's all connected.
Oh my
Give
god.
him a gun, yes. Nothing more nefarious than somebody armed with a gun, honestly.
Give him like this isn't it, but like have him holding it in like the most awkward way possible. Let's not. Let's not do that. There we go. Keyboard shortcuts,
That little
baby.
chicken in the bottom.
I know. I just like having half an eye there, just kind of watching. Like, yeah, that's my mummy. So it's a prickly as well. So I'm thinking we're gonna get some like duckbill platypus energy in here.
Mm,
It's not eldritch enough. It's not nefarious enough. We're bringing in the second eyes. There we go.
it is. It is.
Yeah,
Peak apex
are you
predator.
unhappy? There you go. We've done it, everyone. Grab a quick. I kind of looked at a skewer for 5 seconds, and instead of like being accurate, I'm going off of like the vibes it gave me. And the vibes it gave me were not good.
Oh man.
Right.
South Polar Skua.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely give off like I should have been an eagle, but
Yeah.
I'm fat.
Something happened in that evolutionary
Yeah.
thing. It's all gone wrong.
God forgot to flip the switch.
He didn't flip the see guys, this is it. You got to flip the switch.
I like what you got going on here with the skull. The shape, the back of the head is like slightly pointed, and I don't know if that's on purpose.
Yeah, I'm just kind of
But
playing around with shapes. So I'm thinking like a chain. Prestigious, yes?
the
Yes.
world chicken.
It's the world chicken. You'd hope he's prestigious. Don't talk to me or my weird little son ever again.
Just pointing directly at the camera.
Wait, actually, that's just giving me an idea.
I think I know what you're gonna do, and I'm not gonna say anything because I want to see if it lands on the same.
And then he's kind of like holding him.
Yes, yes, that's exactly like maybe like the wing wrapped around it. Ooh,
Like upsetting weird talon fingers. If you're gonna come into my house and hold me at gunpoint and force me to draw a bird, you're getting weird talon fingers. And then he can kind of be like holding his little bum.
it's so satisfying. Just the curve, how it just like naturally.
It does, doesn't it? The eggs are made for holding. The world chicken is just like, have you met my son?
I present to you
You know that? Have you seen that meme that's like from Hamilton where it's just him going, "Look at my son."
No.
Let's see. We're just trying things out, and some of them are working and some of them aren't. And I made myself draw a bird. No, I mean, sorry, you made me draw a bird.
I made you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
made
you
you.
did.
Let's not forget.
Let's not forget.
I'm threatening you right now.
You're threatening me right now. I don't know why you insisted we record on two separate mics, but you know, he's got some. He's meant to be prestigious, so I'm thinking lots of bangles.
Oh, I love that. Ooh, what if the shoulders
Yeah,
have like a little bit of a poof? So it's like almost like I don't know what they're called.
that sort of.
Yeah, and then the arm just kind of comes out of there.
Yeah, that looks really nice. I like that. We're doing that. I'm gonna give him like the gnarliest elbows you've ever seen. Like, give him some of that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the sound I want to hear. That means I'm doing it right. Imply that like you can almost see like the ulnar.
yes. The
Give it-
tibia. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I
I don't
one of
remember
them.
if that's. Yeah, I've read about tibias.
I know that those are the arm bones. I do want to just take this moment to apologize to the person who taught me life drawing because they definitely told me.
This isn't what I wanted you to do with it.
Skinny arm and then puff sleeve, like barred puff sleeve.
You might even call it bombastic.
Initially, before they were holding their son, the plan is that for the Arcadian thing, I was going to have them holding a scythe.
I pictured a pitchfork, so that's funny.
Yeah,
That
so like farmers' tools. I was imagining something like that. Maybe we'll still bring it in, but technically, I kind of was the one who's like, I'm going to go for all of them, like the fool that I am. But I suppose
you
technically,
can just put like a little farmhouse in the background on a horizon,
oh my god,
and
yeah.
it's like, oh, they're
Oh wait,
presenting
it
it
just
to
said
the.
like an idyllic countryside, right? So
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like,
This is just the model from Emperor's New Groove.
yeah, and then there's like a little. There we go. Now it's Arcadian. It's perfect.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's beautiful. It's so minimalistic.
It's so good. And what's great is because I have an art degree, I can say it's subjectively good,
Yep, exactly.
and no one's allowed to criticize me.
You know, that little face there, still like it almost gives me like the I'm the boss and this is my bodyguard.
It could be a real. Oh, what was it? Is it in like Zootopia where like the polar bear turns around
Yes.
the little and the mafia boss is like a little shrew?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. I'm just doing slightly thicker line art on him so that he kind of blends in a bit better with Papa.
With Papa.
With Papa. So you have to bring this into your campaign. You've got the weird little child. You've got the world chicken. How are you going to traumatize your players?
It's funny. I'm running a game right now where I was thinking about giving them an egg and just seeing sort of what they decided to do with it. Giving it time for me to think about what this egg is, because obviously it'd be cool for them to have a dragon until they have a dragon. Stuff like that. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. It just feels a little more threatening. You said that he was giving those vibes, so.
Yeah, that thing definitely gives off like bodyguard vibes. Because like the big one it has like the face of like something that's sort of just used to like listening and perceiving, whereas like the little guy has the face of like somebody who does a lot of talking, and there's a lot of like personality there. This is adorable.
Thank you. Well, I still want him to be cute. And honestly, like in D&D and other tabletop RPGs, that is a trope I love, which is the mixture of like something that's very cute that's actually really threatening.
Yeah. I love that little detail just gives him a little more chub.
He's just a little chubbier. Do you enjoy, like, is a villain's like a really fun part for you? Like, because I always love it when my players are like, oh, I don't like that. It's like, yeah, I know I've succeeded.
Yes, I do. I love creating creatures, obviously, but I also love building sort of like the big bad, like the world-ending thing. I love creating those.
I really like that sort of stuff. I think I know I've done my job well as a DM if I get. It doesn't always have to be like a negative reaction, but I get like a visceral reaction. I get the, oh my god, it's so cute, or
Yes.
oh my, like
Yeah.
where the players are acting very genuinely, they're not being polite, they actually do really like the thing that you have bestowed upon them.
Well, it's funny because I'm actually working at the moment on the opposite in a campaign that I'm running where they actually found something that looks evil. They haven't opened, like I put a thing, and I guess I can just tell you since they're probably not.
We are all good.
Yeah.
If you watch my channel and you're in this campaign, then please stop watching right now.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
God, how could you do that? Oh my god, that looks so cool.
Thank you. I want it to be like weirdly skinny.
It's just like lithe again, just like more. It just looks more like a warrior. It has
I
that build.
Thank you. Well, I like when you're playing around with like a creature like this, or like, thinking back to our last collab. Go check that video out where I did the Harla Maiden. When you have the freedom to play around with anatomy that just is not it. I'm gonna do a canvas flip. I hope you're ready. We okay, we did it. We're fine. We did it. We
There's this
got through it
strange
together.
language in the top right.
I flipped the switch.
Yes. I also like the oh, you can almost like see the hip there. It's so.
And then
But
some.
yeah, my party found a skull in a box. It's a skull in a box, a magical skull in a box. And of course, it's a black box. It's locked. They know that there's something in it, so they're afraid to open it. Detect magic. They can sort of see its outline. They're like, that's a skull. So they're very afraid to open it, but it's actually just a skull that has a spirit in it that is kind of a dick. But he's got all of this knowledge, and he's basically there to sort of like help them along the way if and when they decide to use him. So just a lot of personality, because like they're gonna be super afraid to get it out, and when they finally talk to him, they're gonna realize, oh, it's just somebody stuck inside of a skull that has a bunch of information that we could use. And he's just kind of ornery and
Oh, I like
irate.
that.
Yeah. And so just creating something that looks evil that is actually, really just a fun, a fun little device.
I like that a lot. I've kind of done similar stuff in my campaigns, not to that degree, but I did put my party off of grass. So they were paranoid about grass and people being hungry by the time I was done with them. I had a thing called a stray sod, which is a real thing from like folklore. They're like a fey creature that confuses your sense of direction. If they failed a saving throw, everyone but the cleric did. They got out of their cart because the cart had gotten stuck, and so everyone who stepped on the ground had the issue where like I then started messaging them on Facebook under the table being like, so and so, you are convinced that your home is literally like 10 meters past the tree line if you just go there right now. And I kept just sending them like
Ooh.
weird conflicting stuff. It's over here. And so the party were like meandering around, insisting they knew where they were going. And the poor cleric who had high wisdom was like, guys, what the hell are you doing? And they're like, no, I'm pretty certain it's this way. And then, oh no, wait, sorry, my mistake, it's this way. And they just kept like messing around with it. And the way I had them looking was little clumps of grass that when you then pulled them out of the ground, they were like a little guy under there. And so whenever I started describing like a scene, if I mentioned clumps of grass, they all got like super paranoid and started like testing the grass. Spines.
Yeah, there's
Spines.
always
We
something.
said spines, right?
Prickly, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, if you're gonna add that, you should add it to the elbow.
Oh, like a little
Yeah, a little one, yeah.
little one. Yeah, look at him go. Maybe some like little fleshy bits. Like he's just really flexible, you
Oh
know?
yeah, like before they grow their feathers and stuff.
Yeah. Right. I do not want to draw the full pelvis for this. I think that would be a bit too much. So I might renege on the clothing thing. They might get some clothes.
Smart. Put a little like a tunic or I
Yeah,
don't know what to
yeah,
call it, a
yeah.
skirt.
You got it. We gotta
Plus,
make
it's just like the lines from that are just more interesting.
they are more interesting. It also means that we can make them more interesting in terms of design and maybe carry this jewelry up here across down to here.
Yeah.
So maybe have some like buckles or fastenings.
Yep. Synergy. See, it's all part of the. It's
It's
all you did it on purpose.
I did it on purpose.
So I don't know if this is like secret information or not for you, but
Mm-hmm.
I know you mentioned previously that you're working on some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it. I've talked about it on like Patreon and Discord and
Okay.
all of that. So I'm working on some kind of similar to how you've done your own like written series. I'm also doing something kind of akin to that for Golden Bone. So that's going to be very fun. And the opening for that is somewhat of a like fairy story or a folklore tale from within the universe that kind of helps set the themes
Yeah.
and tone of like the adventure. And I'm hoping to run it very like audio drama style, so like add some nice foley in the background.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to it I can't speak for the US, but in the UK, especially in like the late 2000s when I was a kid. Oh, sorry, early 2000s, God, late 2000s, can you imagine? Like those sorts of radio plays are so big in the UK, and I was always in love with a kid would be like, oh, there's like crunching footsteps and like a teacup being put back down in the saucer, and you can kind of hear all those elements. And so I'm trying to
Yeah.
maybe it's I know it's not exclusive to the UK. I know this, but as someone from the UK, that was like a really big part of my childhood. So I'm just trying to bring a little bit of that to the table, and it's a
Yeah,
chance to see. It's Age of Exploration, right? And so this is people going on an expedition and
I love that so
exploring.
much.
Thank you. It's fun. It's nice to explore a part of the world through the eyes of someone who is also experiencing it for the first time. I think for the audience, that's a nice,
Oh, you mean like
thing, right?
the main character
Yeah,
because
the
it's an
main.
explorer?
Yeah, so the
I
main
really like
character,
that.
he's kind of a last minute step in for a an academic expedition, so finding new creatures, whatever that means for certain people. Looking at you, Darwin, who ate a lot of his samples.
Did he
But
really?
yeah, he did. He ate like a bunch of those
Out of
turtles.
curiosity?
I don't know. You have to
What
ask
the
him.
heck?
Yeah,
He went all the way, what was it, the Galapagos?
yeah, and he ate a bunch of the samples on the way back, apparently.
My God.
Yeah,
What?
I will once again, like everyone, please do fact check me on these things, but I'm pretty certain he famously ate a bunch of them.
Wow.
So
Darwin, where you said you brought
Darwin,
birds. Oh, yeah.
Darwin in the chat,
You'll
we're
just have to take my word for it.
we're calling you out. Like so for the turtles, I think it's because like he kept the shells, but he ate them
Good Lord.
because he could still use the shells, right? He could still be like, look, it's
Yeah.
like a thing. This
Impulse control.
Yeah, so this guy's like our main character in this story is kind of a last minute add on to the expedition, and yeah, nice opportunity for you as the audience and him to kind of discover some new stuff. Thinking of
I really
discovering new
love that.
stuff. Oh my god, this has turned into something. That's the end of the sentence. I think we could have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
It's nice to
We
try
gotta
things
lean.
out.
If we do a Bob Ross thing, it's gotta lean like you can't slow down for me.
I
That's the whole
promise.
point.
Okay, I promise not to. I've got to
Yeah,
pretend I'm Bob Ross and like I can't hear you.
exactly.
That's
The chaos
great.
is what makes it fun.
The chaos is what makes it fun. Yeah, I think this is more than anything. I was recording this so on the off chance one of us also, because we're not used to it, accidentally doxed one another.
Ah, yes, yes.
I was really worried I would like accidentally say your name or something like that. So this was
Yeah,
just
no.
a nice test run, but I'll probably more or less leave this unedited, and I can always just cut a few
Yeah.
little bits and pieces out. Not including this bit. You will be hearing this, dear viewer, because it's nice to hear. I think it's nice to hear behind the scenes and see how we
I
work.
agree,
And
yeah. And it gives you insight into personalities and into who the person is, right? Like behind the oh my God, that's such a nice detail.
thank you. Get ready for this one.
I like that it like leads into the line of the mouth too.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. My theory with these is to add lines until I deem it sufficiently scrungly enough. Does he have a belly button? This is what I need to ask you.
Ooh,
This is
I
really
was yeah, well, here, let's quick Google. Do birds? I
no.
don't
They
think they do.
I don't think they do because they're not born via an umbilical cord.
Right. Yeah.
But that's
Um
not the question I'm asking you. It's that or we give him a belly button piercing. And I
yeah.
don't know how I feel about that.
Belly button piercing.
Can I get demonetized for that? That's the question.
Hmm. World chicken.
I think I'm gonna leave it. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it looks fine like that.
Well, there we go. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun, and I think we should do more kind of casual stuff like this. It kind of lets us
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
also.
I've got ideas.
Oh no, I was gonna say it maybe lets us create when we're maybe less. We don't have it in us to maybe do something really high production, but it
Yeah.
sounds like you've got some scary things planned, so maybe it will still be a little high production.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have anything you want to plug? Where should people go find you?
Oh, no, I don't need to plug anything. If you know me, then hello, and if you don't, you can put a link, I guess, or whatever.
Yes. No,
Um,
what? Don't sell yourself short. Go check out his stuff. The Fantasy Forge as a channel is so cool, and it's given me so many good ideas for D&D as someone who loves world building, and Maladea is just such a cool place. And so yes, if you like my stuff, you will like the Lawkeeper's stuff. So go check that out, or else
Thank you.
the World Chicken will get you.
The world chicken will find you. Zoom in.
Wait,
Yeah, there you go.
and
The
just
world chicken will find you.
The world chicken will find you, and... What?
What is that, Control I?
If we're gonna leave this in the video.
Yep.
And there we go, my lovelies. What silly fun times we have here. This was actually a lot of fun to do. I feel it opens up a lot more options for the channel, especially given that for those of you who are unaware, I do have some health issues, so it's nice to be able to do something a little lower effort, but hopefully nonetheless entertaining for you all. A million thanks once again to the Lord Keeper of the Fantasy Forge. He is just such a lovely chap. I really do appreciate his time, and I hope we get to collab on a bunch more stuff in the future. The wonderful people that you can see on screen right now are my Patreon supporters, for whom I would fight 1,000 world chickens. Their support helps keep the channel going and gets them access to high quality images, behind the scenes content, and a say in future videos. If you fancy joining them or just joining all of us on the free public Discord, then please find those links down in the description below. What are your thoughts? What are some kinds of fun live stream or video challenge ideas that you might have? What do you think of the world chicken? On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it to be your next sleep paralysis demon? Please let me know any and all of your thoughts and feedback if you have the time. And speaking of time, my dearest friends, I will hopefully see all of you next time.